Hello from Bangkok. Lockdown. If you're anything like me, you're spending your days in confined spaces and finding yourself with a lot of energy that you don't know what to do with. So I got a great practice for that. Qigong practice from Shaolin tradition. It's a tension and release exercise, and it will help to harness that pent-up energy and then pack it into your fascia to circulate around your body. So at the end of it, you'll be feeling energized, but also very relaxed and centered and grounded. So fascia is the connective web of tissue that's all around and inside the body, and it's a very good conductor of qi or energy. So as a result of the practice, you can also gain a lot more sensitivity to the feeling of the qi in the body. So if you do other martial arts, Bagua or Tai Chi, Shaolin or Qigong, you can then use this sensitivity in your practice. You shouldn't do this practice if you are pregnant or menstruating or have high blood pressure or hypertension, because it will create a lot of heat in the body. Other than that, even your kids, if they're starting to drive you nuts and chewing on the corners of the carpet, get them to do this practice as well and get rid of all that excess energy that's driving you nuts. So, ready to do it? Let's do it! So we're going to do 5 standing postures, and on the exhale, on those postures, we're going to squeeze and grip as hard as we can, or to around 90% effort. So while we're exhaling, we're squeezing and gripping, and then on the inhale, we're just completely relaxing and releasing. So we will do 3 rounds of each of the 5 movements. But once you get used to it, then you can increase it up to either 6 or 9. Multiples of 3 for some reason, it's some magic number. But we will start with the 3. So exhaling, squeezing and gripping, and inhale, releasing and relaxing. So your standing posture is quite important. Your feet should be shoulder width apart and your toes facing forward, so not out to the sides. In some Shaolin traditions, they have the toes pointing in slightly, but making sure the knees are tracking forward, so you've got some spiraling tension through the legs. But here we can just keep them forward, and so your knees are slightly bent and relaxed, and then your tailbone is dropping as if you're going to go and sit in a chair. So you're not doing a pelvic thrust, it's as if your tailbone is sinking down. And then shoulders are relaxed, and you can slightly tuck your chin to lengthen the back of the spine. So there's one line coming from the crown of your head all the way down through the center of the body and then out the pelvic floor. So the breath, we have 3 options for the breath on the exhale. First one, the traditional Shaolin one, you can imagine like someone has grasped the back of your head and they're pulling all the skin from the back of your head. So it's as if your face is plastered, or you're putting your head out the car window when you're going 100 kilometers. So it's going to look funny, and it will look something like this. So you can choose to do that one. Just warn other people what you're doing. They might think you're constipated or not sure if you're in agony or in ecstasy. So that's the first one. Second one is like Ujjayi in yoga, or ocean breath, or Darth Vader breath. So you're slightly constricting the back of the throat. So on this one, you're just breathing out the nose. So you won't be able to hear it, but it would be... So you can hear the sound like an ocean from the constriction in your throat. So this will help to regulate and lengthen the breath. And then the third one, which I will do, is On the exhale, you're going to make SS sound. So this will also help to regulate and lengthen the breath, and is also going to support releasing excess heat out of the body. So it will look like this. So you've got 3 choices for the breath. If you know what reverse breathing is, you can also do reverse breathing, but I won't explain that. Let's try it. So the first exercise, you're going to make a thumbs up, and you're going to, it's as if you're pushing your thumbs towards your thighs. So I will do one example, so inhaling and then exhaling. And then inhaling, you just completely relax and let go. And then on the exhale, do it again, so 3 times. So you are maintaining your posture, the tailbone is sinking down. Second one, palms are facing out to the sides at about shoulder height, and you're going to focus on drawing elbows forward and then lengthening out through your fingertips. So it's as if you're stretching the joints. So it would look like this. And then another 2. Already out of breath. Third one, you're just going to have your fingertips facing down, and then you're focusing the energy again on stretching through the joints and pulling down. So it will look like this. And then fourth one, more or less the same, but your palms facing the ground, and again at shoulder height, and you'll do the same from the side. So it will just look like this. And then the last one, more difficult. Keep your hands out, but you can keep them relaxed. On the inhale, squatting down, so sinking from your hips rather than your knees. And then on the exhale, you're going to push up through your crown. So it's as if there's a heavy weight on your head, and you're going to try and keep your spine as straight as possible and push up through. So inhaling down and then exhaling. And then inhale down. So that will create a lot of heat in the body, and then to finish we will do some grounding exercises. So are you ready? We'll do 3 of each of those movements and do it together in one continuous stream.